Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here with Pig Dogs Morning Show, man. Money Making Monday, new week, new goals, new opportunities. Y'all know who's here, man. The franchise, he's back. He's missing him this weekend, but he's back today on this Money Making Monday. And of course, Mondays with Costi Durant. Chris, what's happening, buddy? How you doing?
Doing all right. I needed a couple days to recharge. There was a lot of action lined up, but
that was the quickest no you've ever got.
You clearly never watched my dating life in high school. I just need a bit of time to recharge. But we're back. We're back strong, starting a new week. Like you said, new money to be made. A lot of solid action all week long, and today's college card's decent. The NBA card's solid. The NBA's the NHL's taking a couple games today, but I'm ready to make some money today. How you guys doing?
Money Making Monday, man. Costi, what's happening, buddy?
Off another the Saturdays in college basketball, it's a grind. Unless I'm a volume better, so like early in the day we just got off to a really hot start. And then late at night, I think I'm going to put Gonzaga on a do not bet list for me. I'm just sick. I've lost on them the last 3 times they've played St. Mary's. The last 3 times, dating back to last year. Turn up the volume on the no. No. There we go. I like that.
I can do you saying no, I'm not going to turn up the volume on the no, or no? Or do you actually do it?
No. But I just feel like our groups, myself included, are seeing the college board really well. NBA's been solid. We had a good college baseball weekend. I just love this time of the year because we're about a week or so away from conference tournaments starting. Then it's for the general public, it's very hard to win when they don't have that home and away track record like you could see statistic wise. And you really have to be in it like we are to really find those nuggets, because some of these conference tournaments, man, the team gets hot. That's not supposed to be there. And no. They run the table. So excited to talk about the games today. Not much news overall in sports over the weekend. Kind of been a quiet weekend. No Luka trade, none of that. I hear a mouse. No. Who gave Jay the no button?
It was especially requested. The thing is that like any team could realistically go on a run in a conference tournament. In a one and done tournament, anything can happen. There's sometimes where you can throw games out the window. So maybe not Green Bay, but
hey, the Jovans covered.
He's I'm telling you, man, don't associate them with him.
Why does this go back to Jovan? What's the lineage there?
It was just this season we all thought that Doug Gottlieb was an idiot, and he went on the first sort of rant about them, and then I called them the Fighting Gottliebs, and then someone rolled with it with Jovan because every time he was on the weekend show he'd fade him.
What is that?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
There's spring training that's being played. Baseball, you gotta start doing baseball now. Don't wait till the season starts.
No.
That's how Jay's going to communicate with us today. It's just like when you lose your voice and you hit the button.
Listen, man, he can do whatever he wants. This guy is hotter Then fish grease. These are the words that Jay says, not me. I'm using his words. The guy is on a heater in NBA. He took over the #1 spot on the Billboard rankings. He's got the #1 spot.
Yes.
Well, you did until Costi just jinxed it.
Listen, man, there is no jinx when it comes to skill. And the guy has the NBA skill with him.
I say you didn't. I'm just saying it's whatever. Whenever Mitch would pump me up for anything, I just went.
Well, you're different.
Yeah, I'm built.
It was a solid week for me last week, though. Solid week. Looking to keep it rolling. Saturday, I did some damage in college hoops, man. I only lost one. I think I had 5 plays and lost one, and it was Iowa State money line. They covered the game, but I tried to go plus 650.
You did that with 2 of their starting players, the most points scored, average on the team just out, and you're like, they're going to walk into that place and just beat them.
Got to be in it to win it, man. Got to be in it to win it.
You don't got to be a hero, man. It's okay to take the points sometimes.
It is. It's also okay to take a step back. 3! You know what I mean? So, and I kind of think that's how today's card shapes out today, too. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I don't love today's card as a whole, so it looks like I'm either chilling or I'm taking a couple step back. So, let's do it, fellas, man. Let's talk about today, man. Let's keep the momentum rolling forward. Money Making Monday. Let's close out February, Next time I'll see you guys on a Monday, it'll be March. And
countdown.
It'll be right around the corner till the madness, man. It'll be here right before we know it, buddy. It's crazy. We're going to blink. We're going to be in Vegas, ready to get it rocking. So, home stretch, man, in college hoops. Time to lock in. And NBA, kind of the same thing. It's right before the home stretch in the NBA, but you're starting to see some separation, I believe. Some teams now are not lollygagging. It's time to hoop. It's time to fucking hoop. That's where we are now in all of hoops land. And in the NHL, it's kind of the same thing. So I'm interested to see how this shit break down. I'm interested to make some money with the fellas today. Let's do it. Let's start off our day in college hoops. Stony Brook and Hampton battling it out in less than an hour. Hell, they got going on.
No class today.
Yeah, they got going on. We got UNC Wilmington and William and Mary. North Carolina, Florida State. PV versus Mississippi Valley. Alabama State versus Bethune. Bellarmine versus Stetson. UT Rio Grande Valley versus McNeese. Northwestern versus SE Louisiana. Northeastern versus Monmouth. Queens versus West Georgia. North Florida versus Florida Gulf Coast. East Kentucky versus Jacksonville. Lipscomb versus Austin Peay. North Central. We'll stop.
West State.
Yeah,
we'll stop there.
Yeah, we'll stop there. We'll stop at Lipscomb, Austin Peay, and then we'll do the rest of the card in one. Or should we do? It's Yeah, we'll stop there. Chris, how you feeling?
Yeah, the first half of the time felt a little bit tricky, but I'm going to roll with North Carolina on the road. Florida State did a good job of sort of walking down Louisville in that last game and making it interesting. I think it was like a 4-point game at one point when it looked like Louisville was going to blow them out of the water. But at the end of the day, this is still a Florida State team that I don't trust. I trust the guard play of North Carolina, which is something that you have to have better, than your opponent of more often than not in late February, early March. That experience, being able to trust a team with the ball is paramount. Florida State's defense, it relies on chaos, forcing turnovers, and they just haven't been doing it as much in conference play. I think North Carolina does enough here to get the win on the road. They're playing some decent basketball. My concern with North Carolina has been that they dig themselves into holes early and then have to kind of dig themselves out of it. But I don't think that's going to be a problem here against North Carolina. I think the Tar Heels get it done.
Race on them Tar Heels. What's going on?
Yeah, I know. Well, that should tell you. That should tell you where I feel. How I feel about. I'm a Florida Stater. How I feel about North Carolina today.
What's going on?
It could just be worth taking the money line only at -2 if you don't want to deal with that. You know, you don't want to deal with the getting caught by a point. I think it's around -125, -130 for North Carolina, so I'd play that. Let's see here. Give me McNeese. Maybe I'm going to get snake bit again with the Cowboys. They're 5-0 in their last 5, but 1-4 against the spread. But I just think that UTRGV starting to falter after that hot start to the season. Huh?
They're the Ranchos, right?
The Vaqueros.
Oh, the Vaqueros.
Yeah, the Ranchos was what you had for dinner.
You'll no say?
Huh? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, no, the first meeting of the season, McNeese won by 30. And that was at Rio Grande Valley. Now they go back home where they're 12-1 this season. For as much as we pump up the Vaqueros, they're still 2-10 on the road.
Their ass. You pump up the Vaqueros. You.
We did. We did it in the non-conference. No, we did it.
No, you.
We did it.
Saying Vaqueros, and Vaqueros has really good.
Their ass. I've been telling y'all for years.
I know.
Now I'm hungry.
They were playing well when they were catching decent amounts of points early on against like Wisconsin earlier this year, but they got blown out by Northwestern State on the road. They got blown out by Nichols on the road. They gave up 93. They gave up 85 to Stephen F. Austin, who's been dead offensively for the better part of conference play. McNeese. I trust McNeese more. I think this is a spot where they finally take out the stick and beat up on Rio Grande Valley here. And someone was asking about the Wilmington and William and Mary game. William and Mary, catching 2.5 at home. The reason I think that line is where it is because Wilmington's still viewed by many as the best team in the conference, and they're coming off of back-to-back losses. And right now in the conference standings, they're 2.5 games back at Towson. So I think Towson's almost got the regular season title lined up, but these two teams are tied for second. So with seeding on the line, I'd take a shot on William and Mary at home, where they're 12-0 this season.
Fair enough.
Glad you beat me to that.
Ain't about worry about them, bro.
Now I'm thinking about Napoleon cake from Vaqueros. Do you guys have Vaqueros in Texas? Vaqueros Bakery?
No, I don't know what that is.
You don't know anything about anything except Chick-fil-A. So I don't even know why I'm asking.
Do you have Raising Cane's up there?
Yeah, we do actually. I'm not a big fan.
Because you're an idiot.
It's fair. It's fair. I mean, it's not something that like
Jeez.
I have it a couple times. Yeah, we have Raising Cane's. Yeah.
I love Cane's. I love it.
All right. It's all me. You done, Chris?
Yep.
Any more?
Yep.
I'm going to agree here also. I'm on the North Carolina Tar Heels. Listen, this team is, I still think they're underperforming to what they're capable of. They do have a really good tandem in the backcourt. Florida State is ass. And I'm not trusting them. I think North Carolina is playing better ball right now. They've won 4 of their last 5. And granted, they do most of their work at home. But I'm going to take a shot here. Same thing, money line. 2 won't matter, but just take them on the money line. I don't really love this game that much, but take the Tar Heels here on the road. Florida State is just broken. And North Carolina, of late, they're covering games. Not that it matters because they're a favorite on this one. They've been the 2 points really doesn't matter for ATS purposes, but North Carolina for me. And then I'm taking the other one I like in this spot is Lamar. Lamar has it's almost confusing to me why they're an underdog and they're not a 1-point favorite. I'm not saying they should be a 2 or 3 point favorite, but they've done good on the road this year. Word Up is shown at home that they're not consistent. They've lost it. They lost to Texas A&M, Corpus Christi. They're getting points at home most of the time.
Who?
Hold on. First of all, that wasn't the time slot. But second of all,
Word Up isn't in there.
no, we stopped at 7 Eastern. But
Who they lose to?
Whatever. I don't care.
hold on. No, it's okay. It's okay. You can finish the thought. But who did they lose to?
Who they lose to?
Texas A&M, Corpus Christi.
Okay, you said it better than we said it.
You said Corpus Christi.
Yeah, crispy.
Nah, man, you got English is not my first language.
I know it's not, but I'm saying now.
That sounds like a chicken spot. They might got. Man,
That's why I got hungry all of a
Corpus
sudden. I was like, damn.
Now you're thinking Chick-fil-A. I get it. It's
man.
all catered toward food. It all spins back right to food.
I might have to open that up in Corpus, man. Corpus Crispy, man. Come check us out.
Check us out. We always
Somebody gotta already have that. Like, I'm finna look that up. Somebody gotta already. If they don't, they're lacking. Man.
Jay might have just found an investment opportunity.
Corpus. Were you done?
You do whatever you guys want.
You might have just given Jay a multi-million-dollar idea. He's probably going to let you in on it. Come on.
Texas A&M. Well, you don't have to say Texas.
Crispy fried chicken.
Or like donuts, Krispy Kremes, but Corpus Krispies. Donut chain. You can go with fried chicken.
No, it's got to be chicken.
It's got to be chicken.
That's crazy. I don't see one, so.
Uh-oh.
Multi-million-dollar idea right there, man. Corpus Crispy. Got y'all, man.
The problem is you kind of handcuff yourself because it only works in Corpus Christi.
Crispy. Corpus Crispy.
But it only works in Corpus Christi, which is a city in Texas.
Listen, man, you know what? Listen, we can go small, just start.
Look, I have the Shark Tank mind here, okay? I'm trying to think greater picture.
If we open up a Asian place in Duquesne and call it Duckanese Nuts, that's another one. We just keep it going. It's just each town has its own association, but it's branded by the umbrella corporation. Parlay God Briggs is on top.
Do what?
And then we're,
So what? We're just gonna basically have a Pick Dogs pop-up of everywhere like that we have a bet for?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're gonna go to like Philadelphia. We're gonna stand outside of an A10 game and have Duckanese nuts, and it's gonna be like packages like flavored peanuts and.
It could be an Asian infused type spot. Doesn't have to be peanuts.
How did that come into this?
Duckanese nuts. Duckanese. Duckanese. What are you talking about, Chris? I'm trying to come up with. This is Monday.
I understand you are, but this is what you have to have. You have to have a contrarian that's going to poke holes in your logic until the logic is foolproof.
Corpus Christi.
We go to Mississippi Valley State and just call it the losers.
Hand out paper bags for people to put over their heads.
Listen, man, this is not, we don't script this stuff. We just come here and
this is all off the dome. What other food bits do we have that could work?
Oh, there's a ton.
Man.
I mean,
we go to Purdue Fort Wayne and we open a Chinese pop-up. PFW Chang's.
No, we would get in trouble.
We can make it like where it's like, you put like CHAING, so it's like Chang's, and it's like.
Nah, I still think we get sued. We got to stay away from stuff like that. Like the Corpus Krispies, we're good. Can't get in trouble.
Can't get in trouble.
Abe Lincoln tacos.
What?
Yeah, yapping. Mississippi Valley State. I'm taking them today. It sounds crazy.
The paper bags.
I don't think I've ever taken them, but I'm taking them today, plus 17 and a half.
That's not even in the
Yeah,
time.
it's not either.
How's it not?
It's
It's at
8:30.
8:30 Eastern.
Mississippi Valley State
Yeah.
versus PV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's at 6.
The Romanellis. No, it's not.
Did they change it? Because I see it at 8:30 Eastern.
Well, mine is at 6.
Let me check.
Oh, yeah,
Jay's in that weird time zone. It's like
Yeah,
Twilight.
yeah, I know.
But still, I don't know how he got 6.
I see PV versus Mississippi Valley State.
Let me look. It's entirely possible they changed it. Oh no, he's right. He's right. They changed it to 7. I still saw 8:30. I still saw 8:30. So, okay, calm down. Oh my God, I shouldn't have said anything. I should have said no. It's 8:30.
Belt. Should have got a UFC belt.
You're missing rhinestones.
No, I'm not. But yeah, I'm actually taking Mississippi Valley State today. You know, I never do that, but I'm actually gonna rock.
I like that in the comments. Pick chili cheese dogs.
It's too forced.
Worst.
I'm not in love with this first slot in college hoops.
Well,
That's really the only one I like in the first slot. That's why I was letting y'all yap. I like the back slot in college hoops much better.
I'm with you on that one though. I'm Mississippi Valley.
You taking them with me today? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Prairie View shouldn't be laying 17 against anybody. I don't care how bad Mississippi Valley is.
the Romanellis?
That's a lot of lumber to lay.
Or that's FAMU.
That's Florida A&M.
This is
No. Prairie View is
FAMU.
Prairie View to Roman at least too.
Yeah, Prairie View is Romanelli's.
Okay, just making sure.
Any small school that's got A&M is probably affiliated with Ron Romanelli.
Why is that?
Uh-uh.
Because he works for Vegas.
Weird. It's weird.
Y'all keep asking about the Stony Brook game. Y'all need to call the number. I'm kidding.
I ain't.
What's up with the Stony Brook game? Are we missing something?
It starts in 30 minutes.
What's going on over there?
I don't know.
Jay literally asked that same question the first minute.
I'm kind of feeling Stony Brook, y'all. I don't even know why, but I am. Hampton has been hot, but I think that Linsanity run comes to an end today. We've been hot on them Linsanity run plays, man. We've been hot on them. And I'm actually kind of I'm going to target that one as one. So give me Stony Brook, man.
Can't say the word target anymore. Target in the NFL, you can't target. It's canceled.
The call you the number shit always kills me, bro. It kills me, bro. That shit is so funny. Because people tell me all the time, you need to call the number. 1-800-GAMBLER, man. Call the number. Has anybody ever called the number? Have you called the number before?
No, but there's the other number. It's not like 1-800. Is that the same one where you call and they give you betting advice?
No.
Have you seen that? So there's another number you call. And I saw this guy calling it from work, and he's like, I'm trying to do a 9 or 10 teamer. The guy goes, look, responsible gambling. You don't take parlays. That's the guy on the other end of the phone. Bet straight bets with spreads. Stay away from the parlays and the round robin. I think he was just messing with him when he was calling. Yeah. Yeah, Divine. I've seen it. It's funny. Responsible gambling.
Man. Let's keep it rolling though, man. Let's close out college hoops. We got North Central Delaware State, Corpus Christi versus Nichols. That's sticking forever now. Like that's done.
I'm glad I could bring something to the show.
Crispy. It's done. We got East Texas A&M versus New Orleans. Lamar versus Word Up. Lamar Jackson versus Word Up. North Alabama versus Central Arkansas. Michigan versus Nebraska. The Abe Simpsons versus Texas Southern. Morgan State versus Norfolk. South Carolina versus Maryland Eastern. Coppin versus Howard. Florida A&M versus Alabama A&M. Stephen F. Austin, Houston Christian. The Cougars of Houston out on the road versus the Red Raiders of Texas Tech. And hashtag we coming. The Buffaloes, 6.5-point home dogs with the Jayhawks rolling in. Costi Durant, how you feeling?
Well, I already gave Lamar in this spot. The other one I like Michigan here. I don't know. I'm just fading the fact that they're not going to go 0-2 in the last two games. They had a really tough fight with Michigan State in the beginning, and then Michigan State just put the pedal to the metal and just blew them out at home. They're not going to take 2 L's in a row here. Nebraska has been 500 at home, ATS-wise. I just don't – the spread doesn't really matter. I just think Michigan's the better team. It is shocking. It's the same thing like Lamar, that the spread is only 1. I don't care. I'm taking Michigan here. Just simple. Better team, better players. And they got to get it together here. Bounce back spot after getting beat up at home where they were undefeated against Michigan State. And then the other one, I am going to fade Houston here. As good as Houston is, and number 2 seed right now, I see them making a run in the tournament. They have all the shooters. I just think Texas Tech at home is going to show up. This Texas Tech team is stacked top to bottom, and I just think they're going to win outright. No need for the point. Just take them on the money line.
Them Red Raiders go stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib. Back-to-back days, I'm fading the Houston Cougars. I did it last game with the Iowa State Cyclones. They covered. They just didn't win the game on the road. If they would have had their guys, they would have won that game. Though. I'm letting y'all know. I hope they come back because Iowa State might go do the damn thing. Sharp Chaser special, though. Houston should not be favored in this game. They just shouldn't be favored. I'm on the Raiders. The Red Raiders of Tech. Hashtag we coming. I'm on the Buffs. Kansas is overrated, overvalued because they're Kansas. They probably win the game. Notice I say probably. We're laying 6.5 with them. I don't want to do. So I know Colorado's ass. I know. But I believe it's the right play to grab the points with him in that one. And I like Nebraska against Michigan. I told y'all Michigan was going to get beat up by the Izzos. Everybody was, no, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. Michigan is good. Michigan. Right. I love Michigan. No,
they're going to take a second L tonight, too.
I love Michigan. I love them. They're going to take another one. Yeah, I'm lucky my boy not here from last year, man. My boy was still on Nebraska, man. I love this thing up. This one did make my premium area. I'm be real. I'm just pulling Costi's leg because he's here on a Monday. But I do lean in the direction of Nebraska. It's going to be – I feel like this game honestly going to be one of them games. It's going to be one of them tight ones. It's going to come right down to it. You're going to be on the edge of your seat. It's going to give you a heart attack. And I just don't want to be on that game. I don't.
No sweat bet.
Who'd you take? You took Michigan?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're an idiot. This is gonna come right down to it. You might win and cover, but it's not going to be a no sweat. Hell no. Fuck no. Not in Nebraska. Mm-mm. It's gonna come right down to it. Buzzer beater. I'm gonna call it buzzer beater. Whoever wins this game wins on a buzzer beater. Coin flip. And in this style game, I say it all the time. In this style game, 50-50 game, I'd rather be on the plus money with the home dog.
I think Michigan should have been a 3.5-point favorite.
You think people are undervaluing them because of how bad they got beat up by the Izzos the other day?
Yeah. What's the line if they beat up on the Izzos by 10?
3.5.
3.5. You got to throw out the last game. I'm looking at the whole body of work.
That's fair. That's a fair point. Franchise, close us out, man. How you feeling?
I'm going to break you two up. I'm going to take Michigan.
No.
Michigan.
No, it's just whenever I see teams that are, dealing with injuries to big men and they go against Michigan, I always have just a little bit of a concern because Michigan runs, their 4-5 pick and roll with Golden and Danny Wolf. You don't see the teams that run their offense through 2 7-footers. How you don't often see teams that have 2 7-footers as good as Golden and Wolf. So I think Michigan needs a bounce back after that loss to Michigan State. It's an important game for Nebraska because they're on the bubble as well, and a win here would probably lock them into the tournament. But I just have this feeling that Michigan gets the win. I don't think it's going to be a no sweat either. I think it's going to be a game that's going to be back and forth. I see 72-70, so maybe the under. But yeah, I lean towards Michigan. I do like Colorado though, plus the 6.5.
Hashtag we coming.
Just a fade of Kansas on the road.
Yeah. Tell them. Terrible.
I mean, realistically, if we go back right to the start of conference play, which is because Kansas took the losses to Creighton and Missouri on the road in the non-con, and those aren't bad losses. But then you go into conference play. They blew out UCF off of the loss at home to West Virginia, put up 99. Since then, they put up 54 in a win over Cincinnati, 57 against Iowa State. They beat up on TCU, but who hasn't? They lost to Baylor, lost to Kansas State, BYU, and got blown out by lost to Utah and got blown out by BYU. They're just not a good road team. And Colorado, we talk about, travel spots. If you're Kansas, you go from altitude playing back-to-back games in BYU and Utah, back home for one game. Now you go back into altitude for a game against Colorado, who hasn't had much go right this season, but they've won back-to-back games at home against Baylor and UCF. They've covered 5 in a row. They covered.
No, okay, Chris. I like the way you break this down. I ain't gonna lie.
And the cover, and they just played Kansas in at Allen Fieldhouse 2 weeks ago. That line was 17.5. And Colorado covered. They lost by 12. But now all of a sudden that line's gone from 17.5 at Allen to 6.5 in Boulder.
Well, that I can understand because
but I'm saying that even with the change of venue, I still expected this line to be 8.5, 9.5. I still expected this to be a decent sized line. Say 6.5, I think is
telling.
Yeah. I mean, I had Colorado on Saturday against Baylor. I didn't expect to win outright. I'm not a hero like Jay. Took the points. But if I would have been a hero,
boo.
They do play substantially better at home, and they do cover usually inflated lines. But
today from you, I need a money line dog parlay. That's what I need from you today.
That's easy.
You gotta live a little bit, man. Fuck.
I get it.
Yeah, so I'm taking Kansas in the points. Or sorry, excuse me, Colorado in the points against Kansas. No, Mississippi Valley's not in this time slot anymore.
What is a time slot anymore? We butchered time slots in the first 30 minutes.
Yeah, well, I mean, I go off of what one site says, and then they don't do a good job of updating anything. So
And Jay's in that twilight zone.
The best
yeah,
time.
okay, that's it. That's it for me for college hoops.
Skate on over to the ice, man. NHL action. NHLA action. My fault, man. I gotta get it right. My fault. National Hockey League Association. Just 2 games today, man. Just a couple of them. We got the Winnipeg Jets minus 500 today against the San Jose Sharks. And we got the Golden Knights versus the Los Angeles Kings.
Your Los Angeles
King. I ain't telling y'all what to do. I'm telling y'all what I'm doing. I got plus 360 on the Sharks today. Fuck the Jets. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. That's all I got for hockey today. That's it. That's all. Chris?
I may catch heat on the wraparound for saying it, but I took a shot on the Sharks. I'm like the Jets line is unplayable for me. Would it surprise anyone if the Jets came out and kicked the shit out of San Jose today? Probably not.
No, it wouldn't.
But to get a near coin flip price at plus 2.5 with San Jose, you're getting plus money on the plus 1.5. 3 of Winnipeg's last 4 games, sandwiching the Four Nations break, have all been 1-goal games. Granted, they've been against teams better than San Jose, but still, I think this can be a competitive game. So give me the Sharks plus the 2.5, plus 1.5 money line, and give me the Kings at home against the Golden Knights. The Kings have a backloaded schedule with home games, and they're a really good home team. I think they're 18-3-2 at home this season. So they could be a team to watch down the stretch. Maybe sprinkle something on a future for the Kings to win the division. I'll look up the price on that, but yeah, I think it's worth a sprinkle considering how many home games they have down the stretch. But today I'm taking the Kings.
Costi, 360. Sharks. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Not taking the puck line, plus 380. Let's fucking go.
While we talking about hockey, man, I have to again shout out my second favorite team, the Anaheim fucking Ducks, bro. Oh my god, I love them. You know they should have won that game yesterday. They should have won. They should have won that game yesterday. But I had puck line and a parlay, so I'm still in love with them. They continue to cash for me, so shout out to them Ducks, man. Shout out to them Ducks. I can't believe they lost though. They should have won that game. Is their insanity run over, Chris?
Maybe.
They got them Sabres tomorrow.
Nah, you know what? I'll roll with them. I might roll with them against the Sabres tomorrow. That was my lone NHL premium yesterday. For me yesterday, the entire premium card was just like either games that were close but no cigar, or teams battled back and fell short, and or blew a lead, and that was one of them.
Yeah.
They went down early, and I'm like, shit. And then I see they forced overtime. Like, oh, hold on here.
Oh, me too. That's what I'm saying. They gave me false hope. I was like, ooh. Because I had them puck line and a parlay, and then I had them straight by themselves. With the parlay cash, so I was happy.
I mean, I wonder what it is on them. I know it's crazy, but like the Kings to win the division is plus 450, and that's something I really like. But the Ducks to make the playoffs, they'd have a lot of work to do, but they're only 6 points out of a playoff spot.
That's a lot of work to do, man. Especially already coming off the run they just came off of. I got some work to do. We'll see.
I'm just gonna see what it pays here to make the playoffs. Uh-oh. They don't even want to put odds out on it. They might do it.
Shout out Corpus Christi, man. Shout out to y'all. National Basketball Association, guys. The last sport of the day. We got the Pistons, home dogs, with the Los Angeles Clippers laying 2.5. We got the Nuggets laying 5.5 points on the Pacers. And we got the Sixers laying 4.5 points on your Chicago Bulls. Chris, how you feeling?
Sorry, you said Nets Wizards first? Which one did you say first?
Clippers Pistons.
Oh, Clippers Pistons. Okay. I'm gonna take the Pacers plus the 5. I get it. Denver's been on a run, but and Indiana's been less than great as the team on the second half of back-to-back this season. Denver's the rested team here, but I'm still not sold with Denver on the road. This is a Pacers team that has performed well out of the All-Star break, especially in their home games. I think they can at least keep it close, if not give themselves a shot to win it outright. So give me the Pacers here plus the 5. Give me the Pistons plus the 2.5 against the Clippers. Whether Kawhi or Norman Powell play doesn't matter to me. This is a Pistons team that's equaled their win total from the last 2 years combined. This team has improved beyond belief, and I get it. The Clippers are still a solid team, but the Clippers play their best basketball at home. And I like this Pistons team a lot. So give me the Pistons plus 2.5. Maybe put someone on Pistons money line. And give me the Bulls plus the 4.5. And one dog hunting in the first section here. In no way, shape, or form should the Philadelphia 76ers be laying points against anyone. They're 1-12 against the spread as a home favorite this season.
Damn.
I just hit you with something you didn't even know, did I?
Damn.
1-12 against the spread as a home favorite.
1-12 is a home favorite. Okay.
And we're at the point where it's like, now Joel Embiid is back to being out. As much as I like Tyrese Maxey, that maybe we just have to admit that the Sixers team this year just doesn't have it. And while the Chicago Bulls have not been much better, it's just, like I said, it's just fading Philadelphia more than anything else. But the Bulls looked good against the Knicks. They looked decent against the Suns, even though the Suns are on a team that we should probably be losing to ATS or straight up. But give me the Bulls and the 4.5 points, maybe Bulls money line as well.
Pasty?
There's really no point for me to give out my opinion when all I care about is Jay's opinion on NBA. Really, there's 0 point. We have 592 people watching. If you guys want to make money, don't take our opinions on the show. Go on Pick Dogs, buy Jay's Jam Session Play of the Day. It's very cheap, very affordable, and you're going to make an absolute fortune riding his ass the rest of the season.
He said it, not me. He said it, not me.
And Chris is cute, too. Chris is cute.
Hop on with franchise, too, man.
Franchise college basketball, that's where the money is. The best bets is where it is. We try to give you opinions on every game, but they don't always make it. We don't always give out freemiums here. I'm going to pass on the Chicago-Philly game. I want to lean Chicago, but I don't really have a really strong opinion on that game. And then Detroit for me, points in my back pocket. Like I said, too many. With now you're starting to see the Kawhi effect, and you just when that starts happening, they had their run. We were on them for a while. I made money with the Clippers over the last couple weeks, but Detroit's been balling, man, and this is a good team, and they're very good at home. and I'll take it. So points in my back pocket, I'll take Detroit.
Pacers for me. I trust Indiana at home, and I don't necessarily trust the Nuggets laying 2 buckets on the road. And Jokic, man, y'all know I like listening to post-game interviews and shit. He summed it up. He said, that 9-game winning streak we come on had us a little too high. A false sense of confidence, I think is what he said. We didn't play the best teams during that stretch, and we kind of let our guard down. That's what they did against the Lakers. And I don't know if I necessarily just want to turn around and lay this many points with them. Injury reports concerning in this one. Indiana's a dangerous team. They're dangerous. Indiana's dangerous. Indiana's a matchup team. That's the thing about Indiana. It's like Indiana, they either going to match up with you and just beat you because they match up really well with you, or you match up better with them and you're going to beat them because of that. And I actually think they match up quite well with Denver. I'm on the Pacers. I'm on your Chicago. Boo! It's really a fade of Philadelphia. Like, we ain't even got to really talk about what's going on with Chicago. Although I agree with Chris. I like how Chicago has looked coming out of the break. They competed with the Knicks, competed the other day against the Suns. Hell of a cover. That was my play of the day the other day. I don't know if y'all saw how they covered that game. They were lines 5. They're down 8. Game over. Dude shoots a meaningless 3, get fouled. with like 0.0 seconds on the clock. Hit him. Cover. Shout out the Bulls, man. I think we're going to get a lot of covers like that with the Bulls for the remainder of the season. Many people not going to want to be betting Chicago. They waved the white flag. They traded away Levine. They ain't got no household names over there. We're relying on Vucevic and Kobe White and guys like that to do it. But in that same breath, on the other side is Philadelphia, who is 1-12 as a home favorite ATS this season, who's 9-19-1 at home this season, who's the second worst ATS team overall this season. And to even be competing with Phoenix from an ATS perspective tells you everything you need to know. And this team still has expectations. So we're going to continue to fade them with expectations. And last one on the board, Pistons is the way I lean. It's a lean at best. I could go the other way if I really wanted to, but I don't want to. Tough game. I don't trust the Clippers necessarily on the road the same way I do at home. Small lean on Detroit. Small lean. 50-50 game. I would. It's a 50-50 game in my opinion, so attack you some plus money if you want to play it, is the way I say. Attack that game with the Pistons. Nets Wizards. Heat Hawks. Thunder Buddies T-Wolves. Costi?
I mean, I'm Thunder Buddies for life for a reason. This team is just, no matter the spread, unless you find, like we talked about this, unless you find a reason to fade them, and I get it. They just played each other, and it was at Minnesota. They didn't cover. I actually had Minnesota in that game last night. Now they bounce it back to Oklahoma City. They're going to make a statement. I just think younger legs, team that's more balanced, and at home, this is where they rock. So Thunder Buddies for me. I know it's not Wednesday. I'm going to take the Atlanta Hawks at home. Like I said before, with Hero putting up 40 is not going to have Miami win games. They have to have more balance around him. And this team is just broken. I mean, they got a really good win at Toronto where it's hard to win. But outside of that, they've just been getting smashed. So I'll take Atlanta here. I know they're in a 3-game losing streak, but it's a good bounce back spot versus a team I think they could beat. They lost to Orlando. They lost to Detroit, but it was a hard-fought game where it was just basically a shootout. 290 points in that game. So I'm going to take the Hawks at home here. Don't love it, but I like the Thunder a lot more in that one. What was the third game?
It was Nets Wizards and
That's Wizards. Pass for me.
I ain't gonna pass. I'm gonna take the Nets. I think the Wizards' little insanity run is coming to an end. The Nets are the number one road ATS team in the NBA. Crazy stat of the day. The Nets are god awful at home, but on the road, I don't know, man. They be showing up. 19-9-1 ATS on the road are the Brooklyn Nets. Shout out them boys, man. I'll rock with them in this spot. Blah, 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 blah. What else we got? We got the Heat Hawks. I'm a pass. I'm just gonna pass. And then Thunder Buddies for life. I would lean Hawks, but I'm not betting it. So I'm I'm not betting it. I'm not betting it. I got better things to do than to bet the Hawks or the Heat right now. And I know these two teams just played last night, but Oklahoma City, the number one home ATS team in the NBA. We love the Thunder, man. Thunder Buddies for life. What is it? Let me get a number. They are 18-8-2. ATS at home this season, covering in basically 70% of their home games. 69.2% to be exact, which is 70%. Do you want to fade the Thunder tonight? No, you don't. Thunder Buddies for life. Chris?
Yeah, it's Thunder or nothing for me on the side in that game, but I maybe look at the over. I'm just the one of the teams that let me down yesterday was OKC. Just it was tough. I mean, they fell behind. They managed to get all the way back, and it looked like they were going to pull away from the from the Timberwolves in that game, but just couldn't get away. And then SGA missed the free throws late, and just kind of shafted me. But I would lean towards the Thunder in that game. I think I like the over even better because realistically, the Thunder just they couldn't miss last night. I don't expect them to miss here, but I do still think that Minnesota could put up some points as well. I think this game's going to get closer to 235, 240. I'm just trying to see what OKC's done as a 12-point plus home favorite this season. Just trying to pull up the number here.
While you look that up, Nets have been a away favorite one time, 1-0. For y'all asking in the comments. I can't pull up a specific number, though, on mine. I could just got the home favorite, which is 18-8-2.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. For whatever reason, it didn't give me the right number. I'll pull it up, but yeah, I'm gonna take the Nets here. We talk about the Nets and how solid they've been, ATS on the road this season. We're not talking about is how the Wizards are 0-9 on a back-to-back this season, straight up. No success to speak of on the second half of a back-to-back. The Nets are the better team, even with injuries. Nothing has stopped the Wizards from getting their teeth kicked in for the better part of the season. So give me the Nets. And I'm also passing on Heat Hawks. I got nothing in that one.
Last two games of the day, ladies and gentlemen.
And to go back to that, Thunder as a 12-plus point favorite at home, 9-4-1 against the spread this season.
Got the Utah Jazz, 5.5-point home dogs with the Portland Trailblazers rolling in. And we got the Sacktown Kings laying 11.5 points on the Charlotte Hornets.
I think it's me.
How you feeling?
Yeah, right after this, I got to bounce. I have actually had a 12 o'clock meeting. We just started late today. So Portland for me, it's just a fate of the Jazz at home. It's been pretty consistent for me. And, I mean, Portland, these are the games they should win. They lose to good teams, but teams that are in between or crappy. They usually get the job done. I don't love it by any means. I mean, this Portland team on the road has struggled, but it's just a fate of the Jazz, honestly. And then in the other one, it's a fate of the Kings at home as an 11-point favorite. And in what world? I mean, I get it. Charlotte is ass, but in what world are the Kings an 11-point favorite at home? Not a shot I'm taking them. So taking the dog here. And I wouldn't be surprised if Charlotte won the game outright. So because I'm not going to do the parlay segment, take the Hornets on the money line, guys.
Hornets money.
All right. I got to bounce, guys. Love you all. Have a great day. I'll see you Friday.
Peace. I don't know about no Hornets money line, but I do like Hornets plus the points. Hornets money line ain't a bad play. It's not. It's just oof. It wouldn't shock me though. It wouldn't shock me. But just fading Sacramento ATS is good enough for me. They're terrible. 19, 33, and 4 overall this season. Fading they ass. Charlotte 29, 24, and 2. They've been profitable this season. I think it's a case of just too many points. I'll lean towards Charlotte. And then small lean on the Blazers, but it's a lean at best. Like I told you at the top, I'm not overly in love with today's action, man. I got a couple plays, but not rushing to the window today. Kind of chilling. How you feeling, Chris?
Austin asked, in what world are the Kings laying this many points? And I'll answer with this world. I'm taking the Kings here. The Hornets have been god-awful for the better part of the last few weeks. And it's not even like they can make the argument. They're kind of like the Utah Jazz. You can't even make the excuse of injury with this team because they've had the majority of their core in the lineup the entire time. The only guy that's really been out significantly has been Brandon Miller, and that is a big loss for Charlotte. But, I mean, LaMelo Ball went 1 of 10 in the last game. They were held to 88 points and gave up 141. This is just, I think, a sign of things to come for the Hornets. Did the Kings take a step back by losing De'Aaron Fox and trying to upgrade him with Zach LaVine? Absolutely, they took a step back. But I still think that there's enough here for the Kings to take advantage of the Hornets. So Kings for me in that one. And give me the Blazers. Just, again, continue to fade the Jazz. I just want no part of Utah, just with how much they continue to struggle. The Blazers are the better team, even though it feels like the run came to an end. I think they're still going to be able to do a good job of beating teams that they should beat, and I think that's sort of where the Jazz fall here. So, give me the Blazers money line, or sorry, not money line. I'm laying the points. Sorry,
Chris, man, we did it.
We did it.
We made it. What you got for sale today over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I got my $15 college hoops play of the day. Hit it yesterday with UCLA. Now 10-3 in the last 13 with that. So hoping to start the week strong, keep it going. Pick up another dog of the day victory with that. Got a Monday NBA 3-pack. I got my Monday max out 5, where it's basically those 3 NBA plays, the $15 college hoops play of the day in one package, along with a bonus college hoops play. So 5 plays for me in total today. To make some money, go over, check it out at Pick Dogs Premium. Remember to use that promo code PICK, pair me up with Jay or any of the cappers at the website, and so let's make some money.
Hop on with the franchise, man. Let's go on a run. Man. I'm in the middle of a run. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Number 1 handicapper last week over at Pick Dogs. Back to the number 1 spot overall in the NBA. Profitable in college hoops, man. We're back on the board over there. It's been a good month, I've been on the leaderboard last 30 days as well. I think I'm number 2 last 30 days. Y'all know when I heat up, man, we usually go on an absolute heater. So if there was ever a time I think you should hop on with me, man, it's right now. I lost my joy there for a little minute, man. Y'all know why. We all know why, man. It just wasn't the same. It still ain't the same. It never will be the same. But I still got to find my joy again. Because this is what I love doing. I love this shit, man. I love this shit more than anything. I'm so fortunate to be able to do what I do. So, seeing the board well right now, man. Trying to continue to do that. Fall in love with the process, and the results will follow. That's how this shit works, man. So, hop on with me. Let's continue to do what we do, which is kick the crap out of the books, betting hoops. Got some NBA action for y'all today. It's probably going to be 2 plays from the NBA and 1 play from college hoops. That's how it's going to shake out today. So 3 plays. You can get them all in the 3-pack, and then I'll have the NBA and the college hoops play sold separately. On that college hoops play, I want to say we've hit 7 of 8. We've been hot as hell on that play. And then NBA play, we finna heat up too. So love tonight's NBA play as well. Scoop it up. Let's do some damage. Pair me up with Ruffalo. Pair me up with any other guys here on the site, man. Let's do what we do. Y'all know what time it is, man.
Parlay.
There you go. There you go, man. Parlay. Chris, what you got for me?
I had to make amends for missing this weekend. 2-team money line parlay. I'm channeling my inner Brad Francis.
Okay.
Colorado money line, Pacers money line. Plus 810.
I'm betting that tonight. I'm on that.
I was going to go a little more crazy. I was going to have like Mississippi Valley State, Morgan State, and Colorado, but I decided to reel it in a little bit.
Fuck it. Mississippi Valley State plus the points. San Jose Sharks 2.5. San Jose Sharks 2.5. And we'll go with the Charlotte Hornets plus the points. 3-teamer. Little 3-teamer. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Money making Monday. New week, new goals, new opportunities. Close out February, man, on the right foot, man. Let's close it out, man. March on the horizon. Finna be balling like it's March Madness. It's that time of year, man. It's that time of year. You can set yourself up over this next week and month. You can set yourself up for the next year. That's how important this next month is for hoops. For somebody like me who hoops is my bread and butter. This next month is that month, fam. Like, this is it. This is what we live for. So can't wait to enjoy the ride with the folk, man. With y'all, let's do some damage. Ruffalo, let's win some money today, man. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Like you said, this is where we strap up. This is where we do our damage. This is where we make some money. So yeah, definitely strap in. Got a hell of a ride coming over the next month.
Yes, we do. We'll be here with y'all to cover it, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same programming. Me, the franchise, will be here, and Brad will be here tomorrow. So I'll look out for that, man. We'll see y'all then. I'm out here. Peace.